But you know it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
Just be patient.
I know.
All good things come eventually.
Hey, guess what? More ceiling.
Hey, it's not cob.
That's true. It's way less messy.
Yeah, so what we're going to be doing is cutting the 2x4s first, getting them up there, painting them, and then getting our ceiling panels up.
Should we at some point explain this whole like negative reveal thing?
Will. Yeah.
Later. Right now we gotta do stuff.
Yeah.
We'll explain it to you later. Don't worry about it. Okay? Alright.
Time flies by and I see beyond the disguise. Look into the sun's eyes. Love happens. And all the world is bright again, and now the sky is light again, and all the world is bright again. Home is where we're loving. Snow falls on this warm sky. Hilltops on this sunrise. Hold on to the smile. See beyond your eyes. Forgive and just start over. Start over. And all the world is bright again, and now sky is light again, and all the world is bright again. Home is where we're loving. Snow falls on this warm sky. Hilltops on this sunrise. All the world is bright again. The sky is light again, and all the world is bright again. Home is where we're loving.
So we promised we would explain this whole negative reveal thing. So here's how it works. You can see that we've got these, we're using our rafters that go this way, and then we're adding purlins, I guess that's what you call them, that are running this way, and we paint them black. And then what we do is we're just using some quarters, 2 quarters taped together, very scientific, and we use that to make sure that the space between the panels on all sides is the exact same amount. And then that way you've got kind of this black background between them, and then the panels here, and you get sort of that nice separation, and that's a negative reveal. All right, some more ceiling. Just putting those panels up one by one. We're at the edge over here, right against the very front of the building. So we don't have a negative reveal there, which should make this row a little bit faster. But we do have some weird corner pieces we gotta deal with, so let's just get started. So that was a nice little short run, went in pretty easy. Now we've got another one down here. This will be the longest run in the whole room. It's gonna go from the west wall all the way to the east wall, right down the beam. So it should be fun.
It's never finished.
Hey Dad, how do you feel about having a kitten on your back?
I'm okay with it. He's cute.
How about this one?
We just have a couple of full pieces left, and then we have to go back and do all the edge pieces where we have to do lots of complicated cuts. So we get the big ones done first, and then focus on the harder ones. And that is our last full piece. So now things are going to get real interesting. Not looking forward to the next part. It's time for tricky cuts.
We have all the sides to do and lots of cutting and measuring to do.
Yeah. Lots of little pieces to fill in, all irregular shapes.
Yeah,
How are we going to do that?
one at a time.
One at a time. What was that we said a few days ago? Our inspirational quote? Just keep showing up, one step at a time, and you too will achieve your dreams.
Is this our dream?
It's my dream. Just want an office.
I just want air conditioning.
Yeah, that too.
All right, ready, set, go.
Yeah.
$32 3/8.
The ceiling has to get done today.
Yes,
Has to.
because the walls have to get done, because the floor needs to get done, so that we can put our air
Because it's
conditioning
100 plus degrees
all week.
all week long, and we're literally melting. Anyway,
It's at 8:30 in the morning,
it's already 90.
90 inside the Airstream,
Mm-hmm.
a little over 90 outside.
Yeah.
We just put it in here to see what the temperature was. What is it?
It takes a minute. Or, hold on. Let me look. See if it's changed. 85 so far. Anyway, we've told the kids if we get done in time, we're going to get ice cream. If we can get in the car in the air conditioning and go get something cold when it's 100 degrees out, we're going to do that.
Okay.
I think that's reasonable.
All right. So in the circle, we just have a little bit of work left to do.
We really I think we can get it done.
I think by
I really do.
lunchtime.
I don't know about lunchtime, but I think we can get it done.
Set a goal bit.
Terry!
Yeah, look happy.
He's like, it's so hot. He's like, don't pet me. Don't touch me. I can't. Oh.
She kicked you.
All right. We're getting back to work. Bringing in the kittens to make it cute in here.
We're bringing kittens in?
Mhm.
Oh, they're going to help us?
Yeah.
All right, guys, we got kitten backup today and the promise of ice cream. So,
All right.
anyway.
Ready, set, ceiling.
Ready, set, meow!
your head up. Turn your head up to the smiling sky.
So one thing we're going to try to do to keep cool is to move our cutting station into the shade on the other side of the building, because it's already 93 degrees and it's only 10 o'clock in the morning. So let's get all this picked up and moved over, and then hopefully it'll be a little cooler while we're cutting stuff.
The view's rapidity is clear from this vantage point on the ancient tower I'm standing on. So I am waiting for the meteors to fall and wash it. I am ready for the tremor to brace my bones and make them lethal like a poison dart. Then I will be able to achieve an essential rapture.
Well, we had to pull our first piece out. It's not bad, it's only the first time it's happened, but there's too much cob in the way, and our purlin piece we put in, turns out it wasn't level, and so the whole thing was kind of pointed up and it wasn't over far enough. Anyway, we have to do this one again. Guys, we just realized we've been using quarters to space all these panels, and we're almost done. We just realized that this is the perfect width for spacing, and we could have used this and it would have been way easier. It's what, 4 feet? No, 5 feet long, 6 feet long. Yeah, it's my height. It's 6 feet long, and we could have just stuck it up there and it would have made things so much easier. Next time. Next time.
Next time on The House.
When I'm down and tired, I look up, think of my ancestors. Then I try so bad to keep my head right above the water. When I'm low and out, I look up and think of my ancestors. Then I try so bad to fulfill my day with a smile. Upset about the weather, upset about the rain, upset about a bus ride. See, I lay a lot up to nothing. But when my eyes look up, I see your eyes look down, and I hear you whisper, 'cause you've got many complications. Instead of always thinking to liberate combinations, why don't you look at yourself in the mirror and make a relation? Why don't I tell myself you can do
How do you feel about it being 102 degrees and you're putting up your last panel?
I just want to be done. That's all.
Why?
This cream. This isn't the last panel though.
Yeah,
Pretty much is.
it is the last panel.
The last panel for today.
And then we have to do the beam, but it is the last panel for the day. Ada, how much have you helped? So much. So much.
Mm-hmm.
Adelaide?
Just get out a microphone in the way.
It's just a microphone. Boys, how much have you helped?
Kinda helped.
I
Helped where I
that
could.
You
night.
helped.
I've helped.
You were sleeping the
almost
whole
just
time.
as
It's a project that not too many people can help at once.
I helped.
But you take turns.
Well, me and Alan did a lot.
Yeah, you all did a lot. Thank you for your help. You deserve some ice cream.
Yeah. How much longer?
What kind are you gonna get?
I don't know which place you're going to.
Liberated combinations. Why don't you look at yourself in the mirror and make a relation? Why don't I tell myself you can do it? African nation.
Hey, we did it.
Guys, it's been a long week of putting ceiling panels in, but we have them in.
Yes. And I gotta say, it looks real good.
Are you happy with it?
I can't believe we did that. Because, like, it looks...
I knew it was going to turn out good.
Yeah.
If we were able to do it the right way.
Right. Yeah.
And we took our time and actually measured and really cut things precise as we
Yeah.
could be. And it paid off.
I think also we have to give a huge shout out to your dad, because I don't think this would have worked if our rafters and beams had not all been perfectly parallel
Yes.
or perpendicular and parallel and centered with each other, because that made squaring all these things up and having, you know, consistent spacing on all four corners and actually hitting the rafters, all of that wouldn't have been possible. It all would have gotten off and it would have been a mess.
Yeah.
But because your dad took all that time to like measure all that out, it still turned out like really, really good.
Thanks, Dad.
Yes. Thanks, Dick.
Yeah. So what's next, babe?
Well, what's next is we're heavily contemplating sealing these ceiling panels somehow.
Right. Right now it's just unfinished plywood.
Right.
We
And
did sand it.
it looks really good.
I love the look of it.
Yeah.
We're just a little bit worried about temperature and what will happen if we don't protect them.
Right. So we're worried about it curling.
Uh-huh.
But also we're worried about running the cob up to the unfinished wood
yeah.
and the wetness and the material from that cob like soaking into the wood. Once we get it up to, which would kind of mess up the whole look, which we don't want.
Yeah.
So we got to do some tests there. Hopefully we can get it sealed at least, so that when that cob touches it, it doesn't do anything horrible.
Yeah. So next steps are we're going to be testing some different ceiling options,
Yep.
and then putting cob on those options and seeing what happens,
Right.
and then make our plan from there, what we're going to do. So then it's all about building the walls up to the ceiling
Right.
and
Yeah.
finishing our walls.
Yeah. So if we didn't explain the reason there's space, you know, the reason the ceiling doesn't go all the way to the walls yet is that we intentionally left that cob sort of unfinished up there, so that we can then cob straight up to that ceiling and you won't ever see that gap. But right now there's still a gap. The ceiling all kinds of goes up and then it kind of curves in, because we knew we were going to need to do that, but we wanted to make sure we could run the wood farther back and then go straight up to it. If that made any sense at all, I don't know. But that's kind of the idea of why you can still see all the corners right now.
Yeah.
The edges, I guess, if you will, near the walls.
Or we didn't talk about that yet.
I think so. I don't know. Yeah, we got to get the ceiling done, and then we can finish all that cob work inside, and then start working on the finishing cob coats.
Yeah.
Which will be a huge deal.
Yeah. But you know it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
Just be
I know.
patient.
I know.
All good things come eventually.
Maybe while you're doing that, I'll start working on the solar panel mount.
Okay. That sounds like a great
Yeah.
idea. You can be in the 106 degrees.
I'm so nervous about measuring all that, right? Oh my gosh.
We'll do it. All right, guys. That's it for today.
Yep.
We'll see you on the next video.
How can anybody see the way you feel now? Oh no, underneath your story, and try to read between the lines. If you're somebody else, it's all lies and lies again.